Test. I think this is working. Let me go to this thing. Then live. Control room. Care about that. About the chat. And I think we're good. There. Alright, let's see. So, there we go. Alright, now I check on my iPad to make sure everything's working. Says we're live. Yep, everything's working. Alright. So we got one Lechonk here. I haven't even started the grind thing. So the good thing about Lechonk's shiny is that it's just pure pink and we're in a grassy area, so like there's literally, well, crap, hopping's fun here, so probably gonna see a few of those and think we got it. It's gonna be a bit scummy, but don't really matter. So anyway, how's everybody's day going so far? Oh, that's Scatterbug. I think if I stay mainly over here, it'll be just the Lechonks. Alright, let's see. More Lechonks down here. I love how Lechonk's literally just a really, really fat pig. And like, of course they made the shiny pure pink like that. If they would have made it anything else, that would have been a missed opportunity. Alright. What's up, guys? Now, like, have you ever seen a more perfect shiny? Like, look at the target image, that's what we're looking for. Like, bro, if they would have went any other route... Oh, you're good, man. Like, I feel like if they would have went with any other shiny, people would have been mad and recolored this anyway. Unlike those recoloring shiny videos that are so popular. Like, honestly, I don't blame people for making those. Like, they've been able to change... Nintendo has the power to do that, or the Pokemon Company. Or whoever designs the Pokemon, I guess. Whoever, they have the power to do it, so... And on my shiny only playthrough, my first shiny was Lechonk. Oh, that's so cool. What the... I was going to say, why isn't it killing that one? That's not shiny. And see, the thing is, I already have a shiny Lechonk, but I mean... Content. I was gonna do a Hawlucha one, but... See, what happened was, I was gonna do it one day, then I had to go do something. And then, I didn't know how to reset the outbreaks to get it again. I was trying for like an entire day. Then I gave up, and then today I was like, well, let's see what's on the outbreaks today, and then bam, this thing came up. Alright, it's starting to go down. And like, I already have a shiny Lechonk, but I mean, you can't have too many shiny Lechonks. Go, look out for that second message and then kill like 3 more. Or faint, I guess. Alright, we got these. There's a good patch foam up here. Also, with the new flying mechanic from the DLC, this should be like a really good... And it's an open space too, that's like really good. Bro, imagine how much... Imagine like in a game... Imagine if this game was like in Power World where you could like... I think in Power... I've never played Power World, but like I imagine like when you kill a pal or whatever, you can like harvest meat from it or something. If it's like a meat related one. Cause like y'all get what I'm saying. Like imagine Like, look, it's saying Lechonk here. Imagine if it just gave you bacon for defeating it. That'd be hilarious, but also pretty dark. Like, realistically, because of this game and the cooking ingredients, and like we've known from the anime and all, but like we know for a fact that we humans cook Pokemon in this world. And like imagine in ancient Paldea or whatever, like just imagine there's a guy who's like his family's really hungry and he's had this like pet Lechonk and he's like really hungry and he's forced to evolve it and then like harvest it for food for his family, because like the evolved form is way bigger than this one. Like, imagine if that was a scenario. That would be so dark, but like I could see it happening somehow. God, I need to go to therapist. Yeah, but look at all these Lechonk spawns. Like, this is like the perfect area to get the outbreak for Lechonk. I mean, pure green grass, a big hilly area. Also, according to leaks and stuff, we should be getting a Pokemon Direct in August. So, is anybody else excited? Oh, we got the message. Is anybody else excited for a Pokemon Legends Z? I just want to see gameplay. Alright, that should be enough. That should be considered enough for this. But like, personally, this is just me personally. I'm excited for Legends Z, but I really want to be able to see gameplay of it. God, my controller's acting up again. I think my controller is joystick drift now. I haven't used it in a while. But anyway, so like I have been planning for like the longest time to make a video about my predictions for the for Pokemon Legends Z. But honestly, instead, I might just talk about it on this stream and then I might just talk about it, edit it down, slap a thumbnail on, and just post a video. Like, just a video of me ranting on the stream. But like, honestly, yeah, I might just do that. That just sounds simpler. Because like, all these graphics and stuff I'd have to make for a video would be really annoying to have to go through. And I have a lot going on this week. Like, hell, once I'm done with the stream, if I have time, I'm gonna I've only just finished spring, like, seriously, I'm not even joking. When it comes to the 100 days video, 2 days ago, I only just fully finished spring and started on summer. Like, I finally finished the voiceovers and stuff, that's it. Spring. Spring is, like, the only thing done. Like, I'll be honest, like, I've said it in, like, in like the comment section of videos and stuff, just trying to tell people like I haven't canceled the video and whatever. And like the longer it takes, honestly, if I'm being realistic here, if I didn't have so much to do and stuff, like realistically, I haven't had a good few days off in a row in a while. And usually when I do have the days off, I'm so exhausted from work, I sleep in until like 2 o'clock, and then just waste my day just on YouTube trying to relax. Because I'm just so tired. Like, bro, they overwork me. But like, anyway, back to the whole Pokemon Legends Z prediction thing. So, first off, I want to talk about the starters. I genuinely think Litten, Totodile, and Snivy are going to be the starters. And the only reason for that is simply just, if you look at it from the perspective of the starters that were picked for Legends Z, or Legends Arceus, they kind of correlate with each other, but just different types. For example, instead of Rowlet, you get Litten. Instead of Samurai, you get Snivy. Instead of Cyndaquil, you get Totodile. And honestly, they're all Pokemon that need some form of evolution too. Like, seriously. Is that the shiny already? Yo, it's a big piggy! Yo! Hey, I haven't even gone over 10 minutes! Oh my god! No! 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 Please! Please, for the love of God, tell me I saved. I don't remember if I did. No! No, the habit! The habit of pressing that button! No! I just got rid of the shiny! Oh my God, please tell me I saved! No! No! I didn't mean to do that! Please tell me that I saved. Please, for the love of God. I'm so sad, but I'm just laughing. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, wait. Please, respawn the shiny. Please, for the love of God. Yes, there it is. I saved the shiny. Dude, that's just hilarious. So I have really good luck that bro, if I wouldn't have saved, I'd be screwed. Oh my God. I gotta post this later. Like, I usually forget to. Like, bruh. That's just too funny. Oh my God. Is it asleep? Its eyes aren't closed, bruh. The one Pokemon they forget to do that for. Ooh, I have a heal ball. Dang it. Did I get rid of my heart balls? Okay, love ball, dream ball. Why do I put this in? It's like heal balls. I have a good. I think you can only get one of these per game. And if it's going to catch though. Lechonk is a Route 1 Pokemon, so it should catch either way. I would just go love ball and see what happens. It might crit capture even. Yep, crit capture. There we go, shiny Lechonk. Literally 10 minutes into the stream. So I didn't even have a chance to use Herba Mystica. Like, I'm just call it picnic because, like, bruh. I think I'm spelling this right. Picnic. I think I'm spelling that right. If not, it'll literally. It can tell me on the pick. Okay, so I did spell it right. Well, I spelled it right. Imagine, like, after I do this, the shiny reappear. But bruh, I did not mean to press that. Thank God I saved before I pressed that. That would have been devastating. That I would have ended the stream right there. That's the first time let me be real here when I say this. That is probably the first time in the 2 years I've played this. I've had this game since release too. What the? Are one of these shiny? It might just be wait. Oh no, though. It's usually when they don't run away. No, wait. Because of the lighting, they look shiny. Like, look, this one could be shiny. Wait, is this shiny? Nope, not shiny. I think its wings are supposed to be like golden too. Honestly, I'm not sure. Well, what do I do now? I already got it. Wait, is this one shiny? Hold on. No, I don't think. Well, you're back, and well, you might want to go back about 3 minutes on the playback. And you're gonna laugh your. Excuse my French, but you're gonna laugh your ass off. Seriously, like seriously. A light brown. Oh yeah, But yeah, go back a little bit in the playback, and it's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna post it too. Like, there's the odds of what I just did happening after that being the first time in 2 years. Nah. But now I don't know what to do. I already got it in 15. I got it in 10 minutes. I'm not even using Herba Mystica. Like, what do I do now? I guess let's see what else is around here. Like, we got the Lechonk outbreak. What other outbreaks do we have? Numal. Nah. What is that? What are... Oh, that's the cats. I didn't... If you save before... To explain, because you're probably still watching it. When you save before a shiny... If you save before a shiny... I did that by complete accident, dude. Like... I was panicking when I did that. Okay, Houndour. Ducklet could be cool. What does Ducklet shiny look like? Ducklet. It's like... Oh, it's like a pink duck. I mean, that's pretty cool. And it's I already have its evolution shiny, because Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Alright, what else we got? We got... that... Nothing else. Really? Okay, honestly, I'm a... Duo is kind of lame. I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't use a sandwich at all. That's what I'm saying. I didn't use the sandwich at all. I was knocking it out and resetting with that, and in like 2 of them I got it. Just randomly spouting about Pokemon Legends Z. Because what I'm gonna do, I've been planning to do a video about it, but there's a video I've been planning is I was gonna talk about like my personal thoughts on what Pokemon Legends Z could be about, and I was gonna do like, that one might be good as a gold ball for a shiny. But what I was gonna do was, ooh, Porygon. Ooh, that could be nice. Oh yeah, we're going for Porygon. Okay. Oh, and it kind of sticks with the theme, normal type. All right, let me edit the title. But what I was gonna do is. Going for Porygon. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna on stream talk about it, and then once I'm done talking about it on stream, because on stream I'm gonna talk about it, and then after I'm gonna just pretty much edit it after, because now I have to edit that entire scene of me like there's no way I can't. I'm not letting myself not post that video. That is comedy gold right there. Like, bruh, you can't tell me that isn't one of the most hilarious things you've ever seen. Okay, Porygon's over here. Okay, I was about to say that looks kind of weird, but I'm gonna upload that, and I'm just gonna start spewing info. I'm like, ooh, Porygon spawns a lot over here. Can I get rid of that Lapras? Nah, I think it's a static spawn. Like, you have to face it in the Terra battle to do anything. So, anyway. So, I'm gonna just start doing that, like, the whole explain what I think, and then we're gonna edit it later. Oh god, these things can fly, I forgot about that. So, with Pokemon Legends Z, I've already explained this before the shiny showed up, but I personally think, because of the layout of Pokemon Legends Arceus, I think we are going to once again be getting a Gen 7, Gen 2, and Gen 5 starter. And with that, I think we're getting Litten, Totodile, and what was it, Snivy. Snivy just being the last one. And these picks are mainly just because, one, I kind of do want to see a non-wrestler version of Incineroar. That would be cool. Like, everyone has to agree that... Okay, I gotta swap to my flying one, because, like, this is just annoying having to figure out how to use it with that. Anyway, so I think Totodile and Litten actually need an upgrade, really. Because, like, and really all of the Gen 2 starters need something, but Cyndaquil got something, Totodile should be next because it's the second most popular, and Meganium just needs it in general. Also, it feels right, because, let's see, Gen 1 got starter megas, Gen 3 got starter megas, so I feel like Gen 2 should be next in line, and Gen 4 as well. Actually, there was like a theory back before the unholy abomination of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl came out. My idea of it was we were going to get a version of Diamond and Pearl, but with Dynamax at the time. Because, you know, it was the regional gimmick. Okay, it's starting to go now. I thought, like, that's how they were going to do it. Because, like, think about it. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were a remake, but they were made with Mega Evolution in mind. They added, like, Mega Sharkpedo, they added Mega Audino for some reason. Like, see, I'm pretty sure that's the only Gen 5 Mega Evolution. Like, it's so random. And I feel like the only reason they did it was to put it in the anime. Seriously. There's like that one XY episode about it, and then no one ever brings it up again. Oh, crap. But anyway, wind power. Oh, it's an abilities trace. So anyway, that's what I think the starters are going to be. I think the starters are going to be Litten, Totodile, and Snivy. Next up is I want to talk about the story. So everyone's just kind of in their own mind about what the story is going to be. But this is what I think it's going to be. Instead of being like the already pre-existing Kalos being built on, I think what's going to happen personally is I think we're going to be in a village that instead of later on becoming Kalos like Jubilife Village eventually becomes Jubilife City far into the future, I think we are going to be building the city like as the game goes on. And the game's going to be about like how humans have destroyed lands, huge chunks of land, to create things. Or that's going to be one of the side plots, you know? Or it's going to be part of the story. And then, what I think is going to happen is, during one of the first missions, or whatever, you and your team are going to be excavating, or going to be visiting like a mine shaft or something. Because there is mine shafts in X and Y. There's a place where you get the fossils. So what if while excavating you accidentally release one of the legendaries, albeit probably Yveltal, because he usually is stuck in an egg surrounded by like the energy of the Pokemon that he had to kill to like become the egg form. So what if we accidentally release him? Come on, not enough space, really. That's what I would think would happen, just because it sounds plausible. And I think that's going to be the main aspect of the story. While building this new land, Xerneas is going to be mad that we're destroying the land, and then Yveltal is going to be released because we're doing the land. We're dooming the land to be like never grow grass again and all that, destroying life, destroying Pokemon habitats. And because of that, Yveltal is released again, and so is Xerneas. Xerneas is going to be mad. And then, I think during the course of the story, like at the beginning, a 25% version of Zygarde, the dog version, is going to show up like off the course of a mountain, kind of like Weirder does, but it's going to be like a phantom, so to speak. Like, you know how in video games sometimes there'll be something where it's like, oh hey, look, there's something, and then when the other characters look, it's gone. I think that's going to be what Zygarde is going to be for us. It's going to be like Arceus was in Pokemon Legends C, where you have to like beat the game 100% to get Zygarde, or at the very least, you'll get Zygarde 50% form by the end of the story. But to fully encapsulate its full form, you're gonna have to beat him and like complete the Pokedex. Or counterpoint to that, maybe you don't get Zygarde at all until you beat the entirety of the Pokedex, and like midway through the fight, you're gonna be fighting it at 25% form, and then just before you beat it, it regains its strength and it becomes 100% form. Like, people underestimate how strong Zygarde actually really is. Like, just take a look at the Sword and Shield DLC version of his Dynamax raid. It's genuinely one of the hardest raids in the entire game. Like, you have to get really lucky when you're actually doing the Dynamax Den and hope you just get really good Pokemon, and on top of that, you're still screwed. Like, Zygarde is strong. To be fair, he's a legendary. Oh yeah, that's another thing, like, to replace the Wisps, like the spirit forms or whatever. That was one thing I was going to mention as well, but I was looking at the Porygons. Like, that's going to replace the Spiritomb. Like, there's going to be two things you're going to have to do to actually unlock the battle. Number one, you're going to have to complete the Pokedex. But to complete the Pokedex, you need to find the Zygarde cells. Correct, yes, the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Zygarde cells. I never did that, by the way. Like, if there's one thing that's weird about me, so back when I was younger and I got Ultra Sun and Moon the Christmas the year it came out. So I had it like a month late, the party, so I was just going off whatever Austin John said at the time. Granted, I was like 14 too, so like whatever information in the game that people were saying, I just believed it. If it was whether it was fact checked or not. But that's the one thing, I never completed the Pokedex and I never did the Zygarde cells. Like, if I saw one in like an easy to get place, I would grab it. But like, I just never got around to doing it. I got the 25% form and kind of just gave up. I was like, oh look, a dog. And then, because at the time I didn't know anything about X and Y, I got Pokemon Y version after Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But anyway, back to the story stuff for Pokemon Legends Z. But to recap, this is what I think the entirety of the game is going to be. You're going to get your starter, and instead of being like pulled back in time or whatever, you're just going to be a citizen in the game. Like, you're going to be a teenager or something in the village who the village like appoints you to start a job with the excavators or whatever, because you're like old enough now and like you need to start pulling your weight. And then while excavating something to build the city, like to build the village back into a city, you discover Zygarde. Or like a mural or something explaining what Zygarde is. After you read that, you continue excavating and then you find the egg of Xerneas. And then, well, no, not the egg of Xerneas, the egg of Yveltal. And because you found it and you disturbed it, it's angry. It wakes up angry and it's going to start destroying parts of the world. And because of that, you need to travel to the 5 areas around Kalos to find not only the Zygarde cells to summon Zygarde, but you also need to like discover where Xerneas is. Because it's kind of like Kyogre and Groudon. Xerneas can defeat him. Like, this was explained in one of the movies, I think. They are both just as strong as one another. It's like an infinite Titan battle, life versus death. It's kind of like Godzilla versus King Kong. Both are just as strong as each other, and the only one that can beat them up is like the third one in the middle that's like stronger than the both of them. It basically think how like Rayquaza is with Groudon and Kyogre. Only Rayquaza can destroy them, or at the very least calm them down enough. Like, that's what I think the game's pretty much gonna be. Or honestly, with how scattered my mind is, I might just write all this down and make a video instead. But I still like talking about it on stream because like it just gives us something interesting to think about while we wait for the shiny. But like, are you guys going to get Pokemon Legends Z when it comes out? Because like, I'm not even gonna lie here. The day that we see gameplay footage is going to, I'm gonna be real here. It could literally look like the PS2 graphics. I'm going to still buy the game. I really do not care. It's Pokemon. And the fact that they're taking an extra year to work on it is probably means they're actually caring about it. But I'm gonna buy the game regardless. I mean, there's no doubt that this is the last Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. Cause like, I'll be real here, the Switch is kind of overdue for a new console. Cause I mean, it's been around slightly less than the Xbox One and PS4 were. And I personally think that the Switch 2 needs to just come out. Okay, that's have you had your Switch since release? Because I've only had mine for just about a year. Like, I'll be completely honest here. I'm pretty sure it could work. Like, in your case, if you've had the Switch for a while, I can see why. I've only had mine for a year. So, like, I got this one fresh out of the box, brand new. Freaking $500. Also, that's another thing. I bought a Series X. Oh yeah, that was a while ago. 2018. That's like a year after it came out. And 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Probably even in 2018, 2019, 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that thing's 6 years old for you. Honestly, I'm gonna be real here. If you can afford it, like if you genuinely want to put more effort into your Switch, and this is an only if you can afford it, and only if you actively use your Switch enough to justify it, I would recommend possibly turning in your current Switch and either buying the OLED model, or if that's not your style, maybe get the Switch Lite, because it's $100 cheaper. When I bought mine, the Switch Lite wasn't even a thing, but also I'm glad I got what Switch I got, because I also bought like a capture card and all for this thing. What is this? Oh, that's a Milcery. Like, bro, the amount of money I've spent on expensive electronics in my lifetime is crazy. I really want the Zelda OLED, but I don't have enough money. That's a fair point. They're like, put it this way, man. I spent 400. Like, excuse my French. I'm gonna have to censor this or whatever. Or honestly, I don't even care anymore. Realistically, like, I feel like I should be able to cuss on this channel. I mean, I've never really said I'm family friendly and all that. I just try to avoid cussing. Anyway, like, I've spent $500 on this Xbox that I have now. I spent it was about 410 after tax. But my current Xbox, I bought an Xbox Series X like 2 weeks ago. And yes, call me stupid all you want. I genuinely think that I was stupid for buying it. But like, let me explain why I bought it though. So, I'm getting GTA 6 no matter what. That's one of the 2 games next year that I'm getting no matter how good or bad it turns out to be. I've been waiting for them for so long, and I'm getting it regardless. But with the Pokemon Legends Z, that's gonna just turn into it's payday, let me just head to GameStop and pre-order. But the Xbox, I had to literally buy the Xbox Series X just to be able to play GTA 6. Like, I want you to keep that in mind. I'm not the only one that's going to be doing this. Come Black Friday, or better yet, the week or two, the entire month before the entire month GTA 6, the month it comes out, whether it's like, if it releases at the earliest part of a month or the middle of the month. Like, people are going to be buying out Series X's and PlayStations. Like, I can already see it. Remember how bad it was when the PlayStation 5 came out, or both consoles actually. Nobody could get either console when they first came out because of scalpers. So imagine how much worse it's going to be once GTA 6 is a thing. Like, I feel like I bought it way too early, if that makes sense. Like, I should have waited until, like, January 2025, for example. Or maybe, like, same time this year, but next year. But at the same time, I mean, I have it, and I do use it, but I also use it to play the same games I could have played on my Xbox One. Like, there's not really many games that I actually can play on here that I couldn't on my Xbox One. Hell, I literally, to play the Xbox Series X version of GTA Online, I literally have to buy the game again. Which I'm not doing that. I'm not spending $20 on a game I already own just to get updated graphics and the ability to like the ability to get tiers or whatever for completing challenges in online mode. Hell, I don't even play online that much anymore. I got my Oppressor Mark II and kind of quit. Let's see, if I sell my Switch and all my games, I could probably have enough for the OLED model, but then I don't have games. But should probably wait for the Switch 2. Yeah, I'm gonna be real here, man. Genuinely speaking, if leaks are to be believed, the Switch 2 could have backwards compatibility. So if that is the case, that'd be great. But also, I will say, like, sometimes the world just gives you a challenge, and sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and accept it. If your Switch cannot run the newest Pokemon game, honestly, it's tough to hear, but there's nothing really you can do about it. But also, you won't know unless you try. I don't really know how to really explain it, but like, here's my suggestion. If you have any friends, like at school or work or anything like that, is someone here? Hello? Alright, and I'm back. Sorry about that. My roommate came home early, and I wasn't expecting her to come home for like another hour. Like, it's my room is like right beside the front door, so seeing somebody come into the door was like, hey, who's here? Alright, none of these are shiny. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, about the Switch 2 or whatever. So, personally, it's kind of like with me. I bought the Xbox, like, truthfully, I bought it out of FOMO, like, fear of missing out. And I don't want you to feel like you're going to, like, I don't want you to have to force yourself to spend money on something just to play one game like I did. So my suggestion is genuinely, if you have any friends or anything that are also Pokemon fans and are like me, who are just like, no matter what, gonna buy the game, I would suggest like asking them if you could borrow it, and then like if you like bring your Switch with you or something, to ask them to borrow it and put it into your console and see how well or how bad it runs, and then depending on how it runs, determine whether you should buy it for yourself. That would be my suggestion. Also, another thing would be, I really wish Pokemon would release like trials like some other companies do. Like, bro, we got a trial for every 3DS game, I think. Not X and Y, actually, now that I think about it. But Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon got one. So they really should do that with the Switch. Or that's just me. But genuinely, that is the solution I can think of. But I don't really think of any other solutions other than outright buying the game, seeing if it runs, and then if it doesn't run, unfortunately, the only thing you can really do at that point is either just keep it and hope the Switch 2 has backwards compatibility, or other way, you can just like sell it on eBay and be like, didn't work on my console, or be like, didn't run on my console because of my Switch being so old. If anyone wants it, just instead of paying $60, make them pay $40 or something. Like, get a little bit of your money's worth back. Well, no, honestly, I don't know if Pokemon Legends Z is going to be $70 or $60. I really hope it's not $70, but like, actually, that's another thing. It is crazy to me how expensive games have gotten, or how much they've seemed to have gotten. Because realistically, if you look back at prices, like, I've seen a magazine for the Nintendo 64, and my cousin, or yeah, he is technically my cousin. He's my like third cousin or something, because like my cousin's cousin or whatever. They had like a magazine one time showing prices of GameStop back in like 2007. Like, honestly, the games have been either $49.99 or $59.99 for years. Seriously. So, realistically, prices haven't gone up that much if you really think about it. But still, it's outrageous to me that... think about it like this. Let's say my Nintendo Switch, when I bought it fresh out of the box, it was $299.99 fresh out of the box. That was it, base set, no game, just the console itself. Then add on 2 games on top of that. I got Smash Bros. Ultimate and Pokemon Legends Arceus because they were at the time the newest Pokemon game. And then of course I pre-ordered. Oh crap, pressed the wrong button. I pre-ordered Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on top of that, so add another $60 to that. So that's $299.99 plus $120 because 60 plus 60. And then on top of that, add the $60 to pre-order Scarlet and Violet. So I ended up paying like, let's see, carry the one. $299, let's just round that up to $300. $300 plus about $480 for that console. Oh no, make it like $510 because I also bought the $50 for the 1-year Switch warranty. Crap, now that I think about it, I need to get that renewed. Anyway, what'd you say? I hope the Switch 2 comes out in like a year or so. I have little time to save, so I have a little time to save money for it, and I solicited for a job, but the guy that checks if you can work is on vacation for 4 weeks, so I'm waiting. Hi Kylie Wanger, or Kyle, sorry, I'm misreading a bunch of stuff at one time. Oh yeah, Sylveon and Umbreon are like the best evolution shinies, but Lingu, I would definitely... This is one thing about when you get a job. I don't remember the last time we were on stream when you said it, but this is just, I honestly need to follow this myself, but I'm gonna start it once I start working at the factory. Like, I'm trying to get a new job, but this is genuinely my personal opinion. Every single paycheck, literally every single paycheck you get, all of it, every time you get your paycheck, take 20% of that paycheck and put it into a savings account. Or if you don't want to worry about the interest rate of a savings account, you can just either go to a grocery store or something, go to a store that gives you cash back. Like, for example, my grocery store, we don't charge for cash back, and we give people up to $50. Buy, like, the cheapest item there. Like, for example, every time I need cash back, I just buy a $1 breath mint pack, and just take out, like, the $50 or $20 or whatever, that's whatever 20% of your paycheck is. And because I'll be real here, saving money while actually saving money has been a problem for me, like actively putting it into a bank account or whatever. That's been my weakness. I have no trouble like forcing myself not to buy things I don't need. But anyway, saving money is one of the things I wish schools would have taught me when I was in school. Like, seriously, they tried for like one class and all they did was just give me worksheets of like, here, do this, this. Is that a shiny? No, no, the shiny's gray. Oh crap, I never changed the Lechonk thing, I just realized that. Oh, no going back now. I'm also saving up for when I'm going to Japan because when I finish school, I want to go to Japan with my cousins. Oh, like a graduation party or like to study abroad at college? Because like if you're going to Japan for just fun merriment and stuff, you definitely need to save a lot of money. Because like the plane tickets, like I don't know about in the UK or whatever, but in America, a ticket to Japan is probably upwards of like $1,000. Like that's what I would assume. I don't really fly on planes though, so don't take what I say too seriously. Take that with a grain of salt. A present for finishing school. Okay, that's nice. Like when I graduated, my parents took me. Well, I'm a triplet, so it was like me, my cousins, me, my sister, my brother, and my cousins, all of us, and my aunt and uncle. We all went on like a cruise or something, and to celebrate because my school didn't even do a senior trip or whatever. Because my school, no joke, even though we had to pay like $100 a year for like our iPads and whatever, like my school was broke. Parents will hopefully pay a little to help. They might, it depends. Also, I don't know how old you are, dude, but depending on how old you are, you probably have a few years. But here's my genuine tip, like for saving money. Let's say bottom line, because this is how much I'm making part-time. Let's say you make $250 a week before or after taxes. Let's just, in a perfect world, you make $250 a week. Or not a perfect world, but you get what I'm trying to say. Let's say you make $250 even every week from your job. And let's also assume, because you're still in school, your parents don't make you pay for much. So let's just assume that you're making $250 a week and the most you're doing is just buying a soda or something every time you're at work, or you go to a movie or something every other week to like treat yourself. So like, okay, so yeah, you got like 4 years, dude. But like, let's just say the only money you really spend from your paycheck is just doing stuff with your friends. Let's just assume that was like the one thing you do with your money. Because granted, that's what I did before I had to pay bills and all this crap. Oh shoot, I got to pay rent in a week. Oh crap. Anyway, but let's say you made $250 a week. I would say of that $250, put about $150 of it, assuming that This is under the assumption you have nothing else to do with that money. That money is just in your pocket, your bank account, at all times, just sitting there waiting for you to use it on a soda or going out with your friends or whatever have you. I'd say put 50 to 100 of that money into a savings account and or take it out, cash back at a store, get it physically in your hand in cash, and put it somewhere safe. Like what I do, or what I did when I had tip money at the time and I was saving up for something. Put it into like something nobody would expect. Like for example, I collect Pokemon cards and I have a bunch of these Pokemon card tins. I used to take one of the tins, put my tips into it, and then just fill the box back up with my random Pokemon cards. That's what I used to do to like hide the money under stuff. Granted, who's gonna be stupid enough to steal like 20 bucks saved up from a kid? But I can't save. I want a lot of stuff, but stuff I want isn't that expensive. Okay, so this is gonna sound really harsh, but this is genuinely to save you a lot of stress in the future, man. Seriously, this is something I had to learn too, so don't feel too bad. I had to learn the difference between stuff that I want and can afford and stuff that I want but don't need. Like, for example, when I bought my Nintendo Switch, I waited 2 weeks for 2 different paychecks to be able to finally afford it. And this was also at the point I was only making $7.25 an hour. Like, excuse my language, but fuck South Carolina's minimum wage. Like, seriously. Like, I know I'm cussing and whatever, but like, seriously, the United States minimum wage is just really, really crappy. I've been working at that place for about 2 years, and only recently have I finally made above $10. Anyway. But saving money is genuinely important. But also, don't go nuts and don't be afraid to buy things. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say, and it's hard to get the words out. Like, for example, there have been points in my life where, even now, there are points where I'm literally scared to buy a $2 soda just because there's literally... I was at a point in life where I was so scared to buy a $2 soda just because... I was scared that because I spent that $2, I wouldn't have the money to afford blah 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 blah. Like, that's how scary saving money can be sometimes, because you're always going to be scared you're spending too much or too little or whatever. No, you're joking. Okay, saying that is because you're only 13. That makes sense. You'd probably go up to say, I don't know, $8 an hour once you turn like 16, or maybe by the time you're 16, the store like is like withholding. Well, no, they can't give you a raise and just withhold the money, but they'd give you a raise or something in between that time, and then like if, for example, like I said, once you turn 16 years old, they give you, like in my state, 16 years old is the legal age you can work, so. If like once you turn 16, you get like, you go from like $5 whatever to like $8, and then they add the raises on top of that. Like, let's say you go from $5.62 to like $7 an hour by the time you're 16. Then because they rose you up to $8, instead of $8, they raise you up to like 11. Okay, honestly, that's pretty good advice too. So I guess the majority of what we should take from this is you definitely need to save some form of money, but at the same time, don't let savings and worrying about the future ruin your current life. Yes, live life in the moment. Everyone makes mistakes. Make mistakes. That's what life's all about, pretty much. So yeah, honestly, that's pretty good advice. Because my grandfather saved his whole life for retirement and then retired and then he passed away. Oh my god. I'm sorry for your loss. That's what I'm honestly scared of too. Like, I've heard stories about that too. Like, there was a guy who like quit smoking and saved up all this money for a car, and then like when he finally bought the car, within a week of buying the car, he got into a car accident and the car was totaled. Like, there's crazy stories like that. So like, honestly, yeah. Like, there's a lot of there's a lot of factors in it. Let's just put it like that. Like, everyone's different and everyone's in different financial situations. So what I would say is this is my final piece of advice on the topic. Live your life in the moment, but also don't be afraid to put a few dollars away just in case you need it. I feel like that's something we both can get behind. Because, like, I'll be real here. I have no savings right now. I just spend money on what I want to spend money on. But I also make sure, like, I have money for rent and whatever. So I guess that's pretty much what you need to do at the end of the day. But at the same time, do whatever you want to do, bro. Also, where's the shiny Porygon? I feel like I used up all my luck on the Lechonk. Maybe at this point I should use the shiny sandwich. Because, I mean, realistically, I'm not going to be using Herba Mystica. Herba Mystica is going to be gone in the next game. They're going to have some new shiny hunting method for Legends ZA. Or, honestly, they might just bring back Outbreaks. That would be nice. I mean, they kept them in this game. Actually, yeah, it would make sense to bring Outbreaks back. Because, I mean, the Pokemon games nowadays are just so open world, it would be stupid to get rid of Outbreaks. The fact you got him that fast is crazy. Yeah, me too. I got him within like 10 minutes of the stream. Like, I was not expecting that. And look at the time now. I'm 57 minutes into the stream. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start the sandwich, and then once the sandwich is over, whether I get it or not in the stream. But bro, why does these streams always go to like the most random places? Like, we went from talking about a video game, the Legends ZA schedule of release, to about your Nintendo Switch, to about my financial situations. Like, bruh. Oh crap, do I even have the stuff for a normal type sandwich? Oh crap, not that one. Alright. This. Prosciutto. We have just enough. Alright, let's do salty, sour. What's crazy is I'm not even looking at a TV right now. Like, I don't think I've ever mentioned that. So because of how my Elgato works, all I'm doing right now to be able to stream right now is I'm staring at my Elgato. And while staring at the Elgato, I'm just on OBS right now, which is Open Broadcast Servers. So what I'm doing is pretty much just, I'm on my OBS app that's screen recording, and while doing that, I'm just playing the game off this. Realistically, it's really kind of stupid to think about, but also kind of funny. Realistically, now I never need to like plug in a TV again. I can just play the console on this. Wouldn't that be funny? Like, oh look, I don't need a TV no more. Ah crap, I'm missing one. Don't fall over, don't fall over, don't fall over. Open world games are so much more fun than a game with only one way to play it. Yes! And then there's games like Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, bro, there's so much to discover. Like, I haven't even beaten the epilogue yet. I only recently beat the game like 2 or 3 weeks ago, because like I would always get distracted in Red Dead Redemption 2. I was always trying to get high honor, and I was always trying to like find every nook and cranny, find ways to make a lot of money, all that stuff. Like, bruh, the ending of that game was brutal. Like, seriously, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like, seriously, Rockstar Games, what the heck? Hey, this Lapras, I think it's a static encounter no matter what, because, like, originally it was a Terra one, and then it became a non-Terra one. Alright, and we're looking for a purple one. No, Minccino and stuff shows up here too. We might get a phase. Alright. Of course it's snowstorming right now in the game. Well, let's just look out for the color purple. Leave Johnny, leave. Oh, leave Johnny, leave. Actually, I keep singing like random songs in my head. Because of me buying that Xbox, I've just been forcing myself to replay old games on my Xbox to, like, quote unquote get value out of the Xbox. But, like, honestly, I'm kind of glad I'm forcing myself to replay these old games, because, like, realistically, I would have never played these games again. But, like, once you beat a game, usually with me, I'll beat a game and be like, okay, I'm done with the story, nothing else to do. But then I forget that I can replay the story in its entirety a year later. Yes. So, I've actually seen it before, at least back when the game first released. These are not shiny locks to my knowledge. But, so, the Terra, whatever the sparkling effect Pokemon are, whatever the sparkling Terra or whatever thingies are, they said the name of it in a trailer, but there's only one of these, and it's this. Oh crap, it's not in my inventory because I'm using Doomshroom. But this game's, what's it called? Pseudo-legendary. The only reason I have one on my team is because one of those sparkly things came up from it. And because of that, that's the only reason I ever found one for my team. Okay, yeah, the Minchinos are kind of affecting the spawn rate of Porygon now. Oh, nope, there they go. You've replayed Zelda 7 times, and also I have a speedrun account and a hardcore account. Dang. Like, I'll be honest here, when it comes to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I hate to admit it, like, this, people are gonna roast me for this, but I'm being real here. Breath of the, yo, shiny Porygon! But let me finish my sentence. Please don't hate on me, but, yay, shiny Porygon. Oh crap, oh wait, that's actually good! It has its hidden ability. Please. Oh crap. Please don't tell me it has it. Oh no, it has double edge. Oh god. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Breath of the Wild is kind of better, in my opinion. Tears of the Kingdom is kind of... It's not overrated at all. Instead of looking asleep, it looks pissed off. Like, I get that the little eye slant is, like, for its eyes to be closed, but, like, it genuinely looks pissed off right now. Like, how dare you throw this ball at me? Yay, crit capture! Well, let's see what else we can do with this. You know what I might do? The sandwich literally... Why is it always when I start the sandwich in the middle of it? I might just get 3 of these. Or I guess 2. Cause, well, maybe not. I don't even know if the Smeargle would show up. Well, no, Smeargle's showing up over here, so. Well, first let's see what other, normal types we got over here. Porygon, you, well, let me pause the timer and let me go look up, like, the area for Smeargle and the normal encounters. Alright, normal shot. Oh, crud. Whatever. We'll just do that. Normal shinies, videos. Come on. Scarlet and Violet. 2 mask.
Oh, whose is this?
Bro, I paused it. Alright, where's Smeargle in the normal? Is Smeargle in the base game? Smeargle. Lechonk, Fletchling, Swablu, Eevee, Squawkabilly, Staraptor, Meowth, Shroodle, and Didi, Cyclozar. Cyclozar might be a good one. Meowth. Ooh, wait, Shiny Ditto could be a good one. Oh crap, I have to like...
Please spawn here. Now there are two
Okay, so...
spots to hunt down Ditto. One is going to be in the Medali area, and the other spot where you do mass outbreaks is going to...
Oh, Port Maratia, okay. I gotta go do that then. Gonna be in Port Monatio. Smeargle isn't in the base game, so I have no clue where to find a shiny of it. Like a base game Smeargle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get a shiny Ditto, because they spawn over here in a more open area. But if I go to Medali, where it supposedly happens, it will also spawn Eevee, and I have like 12 shiny Eevees, and I really don't need any more. Alright, let's see what happens here. What the... Did I go to the right Pokemon Center? Yeah, I did. Alright, so with how Ditto works, they're not real Pokemon, if that makes sense. Oh wow, there's way too many normal types here. Is that a shiny Cyclozar? Yep, that's normal Meowth. Actually, I guess without an outbreak, this is kind of useless. Like, it's just gonna continuously spawn. It's just gonna spawn different ones. Alright, I'm gonna just kill everything until a shiny shows up, I guess. What was that to say? What was that to say? Not already. Bro, these normal shinies in this game honestly suck. It honestly gives me a reason to say I wish the shiny Sparkle still existed. Also, this kind of gives me PTSD from the shiny Japanese Ditto hunt I did all those years ago. Bruh. I regret that to this day. I hate Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Like, I will forever hate that game because of its shiny hunting method. And because how crappy the mechanics are. Like, to explain why, let me just explain it this way. Like, the way you have to shiny hunt in that game is literally, you have to, you only get the shiny odds when you kill or catch the Ditto in a chain. Or the Pokemon in question in a chain. But the thing is, get this. You can only get the Ditto in that game and at a 1% chance. So even getting a 10% combo to make them show up more commonly is super hard. But on top of that, bro, what was that lag spike just now? I'm gonna just stay over here and kill everything. Wait, secret Ditto cards, what are you talking about? Ditto Pokemon cards. Like, are you talking about, like, in this game, like, ways to see if the shiny Meowth is a shiny, or are you talking about, like, the TCG itself? Do you think all these Meowths will be running as they watch me mow down their entire population? Oh, that one was a Ditto. Okay, so Dittos are spawning. Okay. Maybe I should go for a more realistic shiny though. Oh, that's a big one right there. Imagine this is a Ditto. Yep, oh, it's a Ditto actually. Okay. Bro, finding one of these for the Pokedex was so hard. You guys would not believe how long it took me to find a shiny or a random Ditto for the Pokedex. Like seriously, that took forever. I think there's a Ditto. Okay, so the big-headed ones are Dittos. Meow. That one was a Ditto. There's a Pokemon card with a Ditto symbol at the bottom left corner. The card has a Meowth sticker or something, and you can pull the sticker off, and there's a Ditto card under it. They're only the new set, I think. Okay. That's good to know. Also, crazy story. So, yesterday I was rummaging through, like, my old... like I said, I have a bunch of old Pokemon tins. And within them, like, younger me would just throw random crap in there. And I was looking through them earlier trying to find something. Not earlier today, like yesterday. And apparently, younger me just left a Lucario V card in there. Like, still in the cardboard and everything. But like seriously. Doug the Pug, I love that name. What's up? But isn't that crazy how, like, because I just decided to rummage through stuff, I find a Pokemon card that's been sitting at the bottom of a Pokemon tin for so long. And it was a promo card too. I genuinely don't know why I didn't put it with my collection. I guess I just kind of left it there. Also, yes, I realize that the Target thing isn't updated, but like, because of how long it takes, it just takes way too long for me to do it, because half the time, I will get the shiny... Wait. Oh, come on. I hate when the game does that. Like, it'll stop in its tracks and I'm like, oh, wait, shiny. And then it just does that. But to explain what we're doing right now... Wait, is that one? Is it one of these, or did it look off the cliff? It looked off the cliff. Yeah, look, I'm telling it to go off the cliff, and it's doing the same thing as when it's shiny. Honestly, if I lived in the Pokemon world, I would love to have a Meowth. Or more specifically, a Persian. Like, how funny would that be? Like, and plus, I would have infinite money if I had a Meowth. Like, I feel like if anyone from the human world who has played Pokemon, like, was trapped in the Pokemon world, the first Pokemon that they would pick up on their team would be a Meowth. And also, why doesn't everybody have a Meowth in that world? Money is meaningless when you have a Meowth. You can just go into the forest and make it use Payday on random Pokemon, and bam, you're set. You are rich. I would want a Litten and a Sylveon. Yeah, like, so would I. Like, obviously I would get, like... I would just be, like... I would have, like, a Litten or a Torracat as, like, a pet. And then I would just have a Charizard or something to ride on the back of so I could, like, go to the grocery store or whatever. And, like, I would have, like, an Umbreon as a pet. Or I would also have, like, a Lapras so I can, like, go across the sea. But also, that kind of brings up a really big issue. Like, what would... Okay, so what is stopping... Like, let's say, if in this game, let's say, like, this entire game, there were no, like, invisible walls. Let's say this wasn't a video game. This is just a guy in Paldea. What is stopping me from going into this water and just sailing off to, like, Kalos or something? Like, is there, like, a Pokemon Coast Guard that would, like, I don't know. And, like, what about flying type Pokemon? Like, I guess there wouldn't be, like, passports or whatever in the Pokemon world. It's a kid's game. They don't really think that through, but, like, so, like, could anyone just catch a flying type Pokemon, evolve it to be big enough to fly, and then you just fly wherever and no one can really say anything? Like, how would that work? Probably the tides. Okay, being realistic, I would have a Charizard so you can... I would love to have a Charizard because you fly. That or a Garchomp, because, like, people forget Garchomp can actually fly. Like, many people forget it, but Garchomp can fly. It just doesn't. So, like, I feel like if I were to only... Because in the Pokemon world, imagine I could only catch a team of 6. What I would do is I would have, like, a Garchomp to fly me around, an Umbreon and a Litten as a pet, and then just have, like, a Luxray or a Shinx that I could, like, use for, like, power or something. Like, I would obviously have it as a Pokemon, but, like, if my power ever went out, I just hook up dang those things you jump cars to my electric meter, and then just put it on my Shinx as it's asleep. Like, just let it fall asleep beside me, like, on its bed or whatever. And then it's just, like, charging my phone or something. It does that on the top of that mountain. Just pick Charmander and you're flying in a few months. Or honestly, not even that. In the newer Pokemon games, assuming that the features from the games would be in the regular Pokemon world... Like, let me put it this way. If you were to ever go to the Crown Tundra and just stay in the Dynamax Den, like, a few rounds in the Dynamax Den, you can literally turn a level 5 Grookey into a level 100 Pokemon in less than an hour. Or not even 30 minutes. Oh, and Scarlet and Violet, it's worse. Just do a few Terra Raid dens with your friends, you're set. Like, I wish I had friends with Nintendo Switch Online where you could just, like, where they had a file that I could reset. Like, if I had a secondary Switch and had the money to, like, buy a version of Scarlet or Violet, I would genuinely, and I mean this, I genuinely would test this theory of just, like, I would just start a 5-star raid of one where, like, my Iron Hands or something can one-shot it. And I would see if my friend who's, like, who only has 1-star Terra Raids or whatever can join. And, like, what is legitimately stopping the player character from going online, doing level 5-star raids, and, like, someone just beating it in one hit for them, or a few hits or whatever for them. And then with that, you get infinite rare candies. You're set. Okay, a shiny's gotta show up. Oh, you are talking about in Violet, Garchomp flies. I mean, you're not wrong. It is technically cheating, but I mean, it's within the... Actually, no. Technically, it's not cheating. Because it's part of something you can do in game. So from a gameplay perspective, technically you're not cheating. But you are right, having fun and actually leveling up your Pokemon is part of the fun. Like, for example, I'm not even joking here. I started up a second game file, and because I maxed out raid dens and so much, my Pokemon were up to like level 35 before the first gym, and then I just kind of was like, wow, I'm overpowered, I'm bored. Let me go back to the file where I have the shiny charm and just shiny hunt. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, that's how me and Sword and Shield is. Like, no joke, I literally spent $60. Oh yeah, Wooper would be awesome. Wooper is like one of the best water type Pokemon. Like people meme on it a lot, but like some Pokemon, it's just fun. They're just fun ideas and so cute. Dude, Woopers are awesome. They're just such a cute pet. Oh, dude, Psyducks are awesome too. But it'll be really annoying to have to deal with their headaches. Yo, Doug the Pug, what was your reaction to Clodsire? Like, this is my original Clodsire from my playthrough. I used it on my playthrough. Like, bruh, when I saw Clodsire, I actually laughed out loud, but like Clodsire barely did anything during my playthrough. Like, it was clutch in a few moments, but like, no joke, it was kind of just there, to be honest. It was kind of just there for the memes, like, oh look, a new Wooper form, let me keep it on my team all game. And also, that's another thing. If I weren't sticking to the whole like, if I were to haven't had forced the new Pokemon only challenge onto myself, and if I hadn't forced myself to stick with the 6 Pokemon I already had, there would be a few party members on this team that I genuinely would have swapped out a long time ago. Like, for example, like, instead of the low kicks I have on my team right now, I probably would have got a Grimmsnarl. I know that's not a Gen 9 Pokemon. Like, I would have gotten Grimmsnarl, and instead of Darkspawn, I would have gotten like a like probably Tinkaton or something. And like, honestly, I should have gotten a Tinkaton on my team. Those things are busted. There's no way I'm not missing a shiny right now. Like, there's literally no way. Like seriously, I wish there was a shiny Sparkle. It's annoying. Cause like, if one of these are shiny and I just don't get to it before it despawns, like, it's on me. I was hunting for the first evolution. A VR Pokemon game would be cool. Yeah, it would be. But obviously, unless Nintendo themselves makes a VR headset, it's never going to happen. Like, honestly, what I want to do when I eventually learn how to use, like, Unity and stuff for game making, I want to make my own version of Pokemon. Like, literally, it's literally going to be the exact same thing as Pokemon, but, like, with different names on things. And, like, the thing is, legally, I wouldn't be able to get sued because, like, they don't own the idea of monsters fighting each other. That's not, they can't own that idea. It's like Power World. Technically, Power World is similar, but it's not completely the same thing. But like, I feel like that would be cool. Like, imagine if instead of it being like how, like, it's fire and instead of like red and blue, it'd be like one singular one version game you can get on Steam. And what the, did anyone else see that? Like, it despawned everything. There's a fake one called Pokey Quest. But like, I would put it with like the most up-to-date graphics. Like, it would literally look just like Red Dead Redemption. Oh no, maybe not. I don't know my skills, but it would basically be like, it would be like a good quality looking game on PC. I would put it on the Xbox and PlayStation and stuff. And like, it would just be just Pokemon but remade and stuff. And there would be like an actual genuine story, like bring it back to where the game's originally origined from, like a small story that wasn't like kaiju battles. Like, I'm gonna be real here, Scarlet and Violet was a breath of fresh air with the story. Like, seriously, Nintendo, they have been making the stories of these games lackluster. Like, the small few seconds of Sword and Shield I've played have been just, it's been so annoying. Like, in Sword and Shield, they held my hand so much, and it's just annoying how much they held my hand for that game. And I still haven't even beaten the first gym. But it's not gonna be as shiny. If it's running away, that's one feature in Scarlet and Violet I actually like. If you find a shiny, it's like my shiny Sudowoodo. When my shiny Sudowoodo tried to run away, it was like slowly running instead of running away fast. Like, I was faster than the Sudowoodo. So like, that was a really good change. They should make the game as good as the masterpiece Breath of the Wild. Yeah, probably. Like, this is, in my opinion, one of the reasons why these games are so, not bad, but so held back. Let's be real here. Nintendo, if the Wii U wasn't such a badly marketed console, it would have been successful. And also, they did not plan ahead. They had such little... Oh, you're good, man. They had such little actual Nintendo stuff on the console. If they would have put effort to actually put, like, good games on it from the start, Nintendo games at the start, they would have been successful. But instead, they got a console that pushed out its good games way too late. Like, if you genuinely look back on it, like, oh, come on, they keep despawning before I can do anything. But like, Mario Kart 8, everyone loves Mario Kart 8 now, but it was originally on the Wii U. Like, people's expectations were way too high of the console at the time. But also at the same time, Nintendo could have done way more to actually tell people like the Wii U existed. Like, there are actually very few reasons to get a Wii U now. Like, they don't even sell them anymore. Literally a month before the Switch came out, they stopped selling Wii U's entirely. The only way to get a Wii U now is by buying it offline. Like, ain't that crazy? Bruh, none of these are gonna be shiny. Dang, I'm glad I got the Porygon though. They wanted money? Yeah. Honestly, Nintendo has kind of been on a downfall lately of quality. And like, notice this, you can tell the Switch is coming to the end of its life cycle when they have to bring out a banger like Metroid Prime 4 to even bring interest into the console. Like, let me put it like this, why are they only at the end of the console's life? Why is only now have they brought Mario Wonder? And like honestly, where is Mario Odyssey 2? Why didn't Mario Odyssey get any DLC? Like, do they not realize how much money they would have made if they made like a Mario Sunshine DLC for that game? Seriously. Like, they must hate money. Cause like, do you know how much people would have ate that up? But I think the games get a little worse every time. It's because they know people will buy it either way. Yeah, honestly, I think that's why everybody was so shocked when Legend Z wasn't coming out in 2024. Like, even I was shocked. I was like, really? I have to wait until 2025? Well, honestly, this year has gone by really, really fast. I don't know if, or at least for me, I don't know if it's because all I do now is just go to work, sit at home, go to work, sit at home. Like, that's literally what my day-to-day life is now. I just go to work or I'm at home. That's it. Like, I really don't do anything else. That's probably why my days and stuff are going by so fast. 1 minute left until Shiny could spawn. But like, honestly, I feel like if Pokemon Legends Z isn't as good as we're expecting it to be, like, the things that they need to do to make the game good, in my opinion, are they need to bring back the Shiny Sparkle. Like, the one, specifically the one for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh yeah, the Switch has been successful for a reason. I'm pretty sure it's one of the top 3 best-selling Nintendo consoles ever. But to be fair, look at the thing. This console's been out for 6 years. 7 almost. It's like I said, this console is still getting updated to this day. They have Metroid Prime 4 coming out in next year. Like, to put it this way, this console only has life in it because Nintendo wants it to. They could have fixed the Wii U, they just chose not to. I'll be completely honest here. Tears of the Kingdom was a good sequel. But like, after you beat the story, there's just straight up nothing left to do. Oh cool, they did it. Is that a Rotom? I was wondering what that was. Well, the shiny sandwich is over. See if anything over here ends up being shiny. Because you never know. Why are all these Grimers showing up? Well, anyway. And we're at a minute and a half, so... Or an hour and a half. You could learn, like, battle tricks and stuff, but in Tears of the Kingdom, every bug is fixed. Oh yeah, that's another thing that seriously, like, I'm gonna just keep playing the game and just so we can keep talking and all. Wait, Rotom can be a Ditto? Huh. Well, I don't really know what to do now. I guess I could just go back to the Lechonk thing and just keep seeing what happens? I don't know. Oh look, the evolution's over here. Wait, where was the Lechonk thing? I think it was under here. Oh yeah, we changed it to get new outbreak methods. Alright, I'm not really hunting anything anymore right now. I'm just kind of looking around. That could be good. Gain Mega. Let's see how this goes. Just going around. Yeah, like, okay, I'll be real here. Like, Tears of the Kingdom was a good sequel, but in my opinion, it forced so heavily onto the gimmick that it kind of screwed itself over. Like, in Tears of the Kingdom, outside of the dungeon puzzles, during the course of the game, you could at least pick and choose whether you use the bombs or whatever. Like, again, the story was actually boring. Like, they played the same cutscene 4 times, for God's sake, just from the perspective of 4 different people. Like, I won't lie, that part of the game had to have been rushed, seriously. Like, there's no way that part of the game wasn't rushed. I will admit that, and also, okay, the ending of the game and the reveal of, like, what happened to Zelda and stuff, because they put it in a fashion, okay, in the original game, the memories being random made sense. Link had lost his memory. It made sense for him to do them in a random order. But in Tears of the Kingdom, there's no reason to be able to play those tears out of order. Like, in my opinion, it was just dumb. They should have forced the code to be like, once you find a tier, play them in order no matter what. Because playing them out of order just made no sense. Like, I got the reveal of what happened to Zelda. You know, the game's been out for almost a year now. Who cares if there's spoilers? The whole thing of Zelda being the dragon was so stupid. Like, well, it wasn't stupid. It was just like, I got it revealed to me before I watched the correct dragon tier cutscene. Like, I found them out of order, so I got the reveal way too early. And then the next tier I got was the one of what's her name being dead, even though they discussed it in the teardrop I'd watched before. Like, it was just kind of annoying. Like, the game itself is good, but they could have done better. Alright, what have y'all been saying? In Breath of the Wild, you could learn like battle tricks and stuff. I beat all the shrines, there's nothing else to do. I didn't like Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like. The whole Sky Island at the beginning is amazing. The animation is fine. They had like 5 years since the trailer and they still did that. I think that they have a problem where they sort of repeat the same ideas with the Ultra Hand as well. How many times to build something to slide down the rails? Okay, I'm gonna be real here. In Tears of the Kingdom, that whole thing with the teardrops, or not teardrops, with the seeds, the Korok seeds. Okay, in the original game, the fact you had to buy DLC to even be able to find them all legit without a guide was so stupid. Like, seriously. Unless you had a guide, there was no way you were finding all fucking 1,000 of those things. And didn't they, like, double it? Didn't they, like, double it in Tears of the Kingdom? And, oh, bro, the fact that in Breath of the Wild, you get a literal golden turd as a reward. Like, bruh. That was brutal. But then they did the same thing in Tears of the Kingdom. Like, bro, it was expected at that point. Anyway, I think I'm gonna just end the stream where we are right now, because I'm kind of just aimlessly wandering. Is that a shiny? No, go to the grubbin. I thought it was shiny. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a Rolt. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream, guys, because I'm not really doing anything else. Thanks for watching and all that.